And I will add this recording to the one that's already there. Okay, so as I said, you all are logged in. Everyone's clicked on edit site. So now we can go in there and we can build and add pages to our website, because yesterday all we did was we created our home page. We got rid of the other pages that were on there. And so we got to add the pages. Okay. Now, the easiest way to add pages is up here at the top. Let me kind of move this out of the way a little bit more. Okay. If you will click on pages up there where your tabs are, build, pages, theme, apps, all of that. Okay. The second one is pages. And then here, where it has pages and then the plus, that's how you add additional pages. Now, before we start adding pages, we got to think, what do we want to name these pages? What do we want to put on these pages? If we go back to the assignment, I've got some suggestions. You don't have to use these, but I don't want you to sit there and spend 10 minutes trying to think of something to put on your pages. So I'm suggesting you've got your home page, all about me. Second page, maybe say my interests, my hobbies. If you're a member of the band here and you want to put RHHH band, that's fine. If you play a sport here and you want to put RHHS basketball, this can be anything you want it to be as long as it's relevant to you. It could be my pets, okay? And you could talk about your dog and your cat or your ferret or whatever, or your snake. I have a student in my first class showed me his pet snake today. But it can be anything you want. Okay, I'm going to stick with my interests and hobbies. And then the third page, another example, my favorites. On that page, you could talk about my favorite food, my favorite car, my favorite color, my favorite number, whatever you want to. And then the fourth page, my future career. Okay. And you can talk about what you want to do, life after high school or life after college, life after the military. I mean, as long as it's about you, I really don't care what the topics are, as long as they're school appropriate. Okay. And we don't want any pictures that have violence, blood, guts, and gore, stuff like that in there. Okay. Okay. So does everybody kind of have some ideas about what they want to do their 3 pages? Okay. So I'm going to do my interest, my favorite, my future career, which would be retirement, real retirement, even though I'm retired now, but I come back every year. One of these days, I want there to be a time that I stay at home and I travel and I do fun things. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our page. So I'm going to click on this pages. I'm going to click the plus, and I'm just going to do a standard page. Okay, just a standard page, because that standard page usually gives me a title area and then a work area. In my title, I'm going to put my title, my work area. I'm going to add a paragraph or some text, and I'm going to add at least one picture on this one. Okay, the one that you're going to do tomorrow, you're going to add more paragraphs and you're going to add more pictures, but we're just learning how to add each of those components. Okay, so and tomorrow, if you want to play around with these other pages, that's fine. Just realize that the free version, we might be limited in what other pages we can choose. But for right now, for simplicity, I'm just going to click standard page. And then when I do there, it's going to, it automatically has new page highlighted. So I'm going to name this my interest. And if you want to do my interest / hobbies, that's fine. Okay. Now that, you know what? That's going to make a long tab. I'm just going to put my interest. Okay. Because these names, what you name the page, that's what's going to be part of your menu. Now, based on the theme that you chose, your menus might be in a different location. They might be tabbed across the top. They might be tabbed across the bottom. It might be 3 little lines here, like a, what they call that, hamburger menu or something. So everybody's menu bar is going to look different based on the theme you selected. Okay. All right. So if I hover, I just saw mine pop up. Okay, so if I click on those three little lines, there's home and there's my interest. Okay, now make sure you are on the my interest page, and it says click here to edit. So I'm going to re-add that title, my interest. I still want to do hobbies, but I'm just going to leave it there. My interest. Okay. So that's the big title of the page. All right. And that's really all we can do here. Up at the top, we're going to want to click done. And that page is added to your website. All that page has is a title and a hyperlink back to home. That's all we have so far. If we want to add things like text, pictures, let me see what all the names are, the ones that come with free. If you'll go up here to the left and click on build, over here, you have all these different components that you can add to your web page. All right. You've got title, you've got text, you've got image, you've got a gallery of text, you've got a slideshow. I really like the slideshow. Tomorrow, that would really be cool to add a slideshow, because you can put in like 5 pictures and it'll give you the little arrows on each side of the pictures, and you can just scroll through all your pictures. Or you could set it up like a gallery, and it will automatically kind of give you like a container to put your pictures in so that they're spaced out equally. Or you can add single images one at a time. But I probably wouldn't do, we're going to use this today because we're only putting one image in there. But if you're putting multiple images, I would suggest either using the gallery or the slideshow. Okay. Now that's all the components that we're going to add during this semester on our web pages. If you want to experiment and play around tomorrow through Friday on your web page with some of the other things, that's fine. But we're just going to do text and image. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do here. So the next thing we're going to do, if you scroll down, you see where it says drag elements here. It's talking about all of these elements, okay? So if I wanted to put a new title, I could drag the title here and it would, you know, give me a place to click and add my title. I'm just going to let this be my title. But if you wanted to put something, you know, that you want to be a title, not just text, you can feel free to drag it over, okay? I'm just going to click on the text and drag it down. Okay, and see where it says click here to edit. And I'm just going to put things I enjoy doing during my free time. Okay, it can be, y'all can list, I mean, you can let the text be whatever makes sense to you. Okay, because you might not be doing hobbies. You might be doing band at Rock Hill High School or basketball at Rock Hill High School. Okay. So I'm going to kind of give it an introduction. I'm going to press enter. Now I'm just going to list things that I like doing. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm trying to think what the instructions are. I think you have to do a list of 5 items. And I think I tell you in the instructions to use numbered. So this is how I would make a numbered list. This is how I would make a bulleted list. Can y'all see that, McKinley? I know that's probably hard for you to see. Let me make it large for a second. Okay, so all I did, I drug over my text element. I dragged it down to the where it says drag elements here. I typed kind of like an introductory sentence. Now I'm going to add a bulleted list. So I've got this little text bar here to help me. Here's where you can change the color if you want to. I don't think there's a whole lot of fonts. Like I say, we are very limited. You can increase the text size if you want to, but I'm just going to add a bulleted list. So things I enjoy doing during my free time. I'm going to put camping. So that is my favorite. Kayaking, that comes back from Something I think we did on one of the other web pages. What else do I like to do? I love to go to the movies. It's so much fun. I'd much rather see things in a big theater. Because I don't have any fancy surround sound or anything like that at my house, and I do not have a huge TV. It's my little baby TV. Let's see, what else? Spending time with my two grandsons. Spending time with my grandsons. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have the,
You don't have this bar?
I have the bar, but I don't have the bullet.
You don't have the bullets?
Yeah, it was-
Do you have an arrow? No, that's
Yeah.
this redo. Did you drag down text or title? That's why.
Okay.
Okay, well, at least we figured it out, because that's, the more I do with Weebly, so that, because there could be questions that I don't know how to answer, but if you pull down text,
Yeah, I just pulled it down today.
then you're still on.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good deal, good deal. No, you're welcome. No, please ask me if you can't find something that I'm showing up here, okay? I'm gonna think of one more thing, because I think tomorrow you have to do a numbered list of 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 5. What's something else I'd like to do? Spend time with my grandsons. Oh, my new hobby, crocheting. Something my grandmother taught me many years ago, and I've kind of re-picked it back up and done little blankets for my grandsons. Try that. Okay, so that's 5. Now, if you wanted it to be a numbered list instead of a bullet, I think all you have to do is select it. Yeah, so that easy. You can turn a bulleted list into a numbered list. But that's not really in any particular order, so I'm going to go back and change it to a bulleted list. Okay, tomorrow I think I might have you do a numbered list, because I want to see that everybody has 5. I don't want to count 5 on everybody's page. I just want to scroll through real quickly and see that you have 5. Yes, ma'am. Okay, did you drag down title or did you drag down text? Okay, drag down text. That's the same thing that Dana did. Okay, so when you drag text will have the bullets, title will not. Okay, title is a little bit larger, like this part here where I've got things I enjoy doing during my free time. If I wanted that to really stand out, I could have made that a title, okay? Or I could click it and I could bold it. I could underline it. So you have some, you've got some options in there. You kind of have some word processing options, but not a lot. Like if I wanted to change the color of this, you know, if I wanted to make it be red, okay, I don't really like it red, so I'm going to hit this back arrow to undo that. But you can make every single item a different color, okay? You have a little bit of creativity. Now remember, if you were doing this in HTML, you could use your CSS to code it. But this is a template, so you're a little bit more limited in what you can do. Okay. So let's look at this page. I've got my interest. I've got things I enjoy doing during. I can't say that. Doing during. Things I enjoy doing during my free time. And then so now the only other thing I want to do down here, I want to add an image. Now, if you want to go ahead and play around with a gallery or a slideshow right now, you can. I'm just going to put one image in there for time's sake because I want to get my other 3 pages done. So if you want to, maybe let's just do one image right now, and then tomorrow, because you guys are going to have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to build your own web page, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, what the topic of that is. So you'll have lots more time to play around with things. But right now, I want to drag just one single image. And it's going to put it under it. Now, I always have students that say, what if I want to put my picture beside here? I have not figured out how to do that with Weebly. Okay. You did do it. Did you drag this into that box? Look at you, my friend. How did you do that? So you took it over there, so it's inside the element? Okay. Is it an image or is it a gallery? You did a gallery. Okay. I want to do that. I'm gonna try it. Let's do it. We got time. Let's see. I think I need to make this smaller because I can't see my X over here. So I'm gonna get rid of that image. So James said he took the gallery and drug it inside here. Now, of course, mine doesn't work. What am I doing wrong? All right. There's that phone. It's always dinging in here. Turn that thing on vibrate. So, okay, so watch me, Jaden, if you don't mind. Is that what you did? And you let go, and it worked. You're just special. Okay. So it's possible because Jaden did it. I see it on his page, but I'm not going to spend any extra time. If it had worked for me easily, I would go with it. But since it didn't work for me easily, I'm just going to drag this image. I'm just going to drag it up under there, and I'm going to put an image. I'm just going to do one image, yes. How do you resize it? Let me get my image on there. You should be able to click on the borders and drag like in the diagonal one, but if that's not working, are you doing one single image or a gallery? I think a gallery automatically sizes your images based on how many you put in it. I'm not sure if you can individually size images of a gallery. Okay. All right. So for right now, I'm going to do one picture. And I want a picture of something in here. Now, let me ask Jaden, because he's ahead of us. Were you able to go and get your own pictures off the internet and copy and paste them in here? You just copied, you didn't have to name it. You just went and found it, copied it, came here, pasted it. Okay. Because there used to be where this says upload image. There was one semester that we did this, that it would only let us use pictures that they had in their database of pictures, and they were not good pictures. Okay, so I'm going to go get a picture of kayaking because I know that they're out there, and I'm going to try doing what Jaden did. I'm going to copy it and paste it. Okay, so I'm going to put kayaking, and I'm going to switch to images. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time finding one. I say that, but I'm being picky. I'm being selective. Let's just do this one. I don't know why. I guess the red catches my eye. Okay, so Jaden, all you did was you right-clicked and copy image. Go back to my Weebly right here. Where's paste? Did I not? See, I think I have an old version of Weebly. You know how like, because you know how I couldn't do what you did? Can y'all copy and paste?
No.
No? Did you have a different version? No, you created it yesterday? I was gonna hope that we could copy and paste. Let me go back here again. So I'm gonna click here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna put save image as. I don't know where this is going. It's going into my downloads. Oh, that's Camp Canaan in Rock Hill. I'm just gonna name it kayaking. It's a JPEG. I'm gonna save it. I'm going to go to my Weebly. I'm going to upload an image from your computer. Okay, so I did it that way. Oh, okay. So we can maybe try to play around with that one too. Okay, so now I want to try to answer Kaylee's question about how to resize it. Now I see this little blue box. So, oh, Jimmy's. Okay, do you have little blue boxes in the right hand corner? Right, but I think it's because it's in a gallery. I think that's why. Okay. All right, so here's my one image. So I can resize mine because I've got that little blue thing on there.
How
So
do you put that on?
I saved the image and then I clicked on upload image. Okay, hold on a minute. Do you have a picture saved? Just save it. Just let it save into you.
what?
I just saved it in my downloads. So just right click on the picture, save as. Let me hit Control Z. I'm gonna try to undo. Oh, will it not let me undo? I can delete it. Oh, surely I can delete it. I guess I have to delete the whole,
So then where do I get it from?
I went to the internet.
No, I'm talking about when I save it. How do I upload it?
Oh, I'll show you. Let me, yeah. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this thing. I'm trying. It won't let me, there it goes. I'm gonna get rid of the whole thing. Okay, so let me get Dana and then you and I will talk, Jaden, okay? All right, so I'm gonna drag my image back down there, Dana. Okay, so you've already saved it, right? You see where this says upload image? Click on upload image. You see where this says upload a photo from your computer? Click on that. And then I just went, mine automatically goes to like my OneDrive. So I'm just going to my downloads. And when I click on downloads, you gotta know where you saved it to. There's my picture. That worked. Let me put mine back in there. Okay. All right, so there's my picture. So here's my page. Okay, so I'm gonna publish my page real quick. Because I got my new thing. Now I'm gonna click on this and I want to see it as a web page. And then Jaden, you and I are gonna talk after that. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this. It's gonna open my web page in a new tab. So here's all about me. That's clean. There's my menu. If I click on my menu, it gives me home and my interest. If I click on my interest, there's my title. Ooh, I don't like these pictures. Yeah, but that's part of my theme. I don't think I can do anything about that. Yeah, I can't click and get rid of them. Things I enjoy doing during my free time. I need to reword that. And then there's my picture. Okay. So I've got 2 pages done. And then what we're going to do on the other 2 pages, I'll help you get them added. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to add the title. You're going to add some text with bulleted items. You know, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many bulleted items you want. Don't just do one, and then at least 1 picture. And then at the end of the day, I need you to make sure you click the blue publish button. Don't worry about resending me this unless you haven't sent it to me yet. There's a few of you that I'm not sure if I have that yet. But just publish it and then you'll be through. Okay. All right. Now, Jaden, tell me, what was I doing wrong a while ago? Yeah. To drag it to the edge. Okay, so let's go back and do that. I'm going to try putting a gallery now. I'm on my edit. Yeah, I'm on editing. Okay. So if I wanted to put a gallery here, I'm going to try it one more time. So I'm going to click on gallery and then drag it to this edge right there. Let it go. So that was my problem. I was just trying to drag it into the middle of that element, but Jaden said drag it all the way to the edge. And so here on a gallery, you can upload as many images as you want. It's going to auto size them based on how many images you put in that element. Okay. Thank you so much, Jaden. All right, so I'm going to delete that. So that's how you can control where the picture is. If you'd rather have this picture, now I wonder if I can take it and move it to the edge. Oh, I did. And it went in there. Okay. I like that a lot better. Since I'm only doing 1 picture, I like the picture being beside of my text. But it doesn't have to be. If you put yours below the text, that's fine. Even if you put it above the text, that's fine. As long as you have a title, text, and at least one image on every page. Well, not every page, not your home page, but the 3 pages about you, you're good to go. All right. Is there anybody, because I can pause this recording, is there anybody that needs a little bit more time on this page? Okay, I'm going to pause the recording for a second, and then I'm going to, okay. All right, so since we got our second page created, now we just need to add a third and a fourth page, all right? And if we go back to the instructions, if you don't have an idea for the third or fourth page, my third page is going to be titled Favorites. My fourth page is going to be my future career. But remember, you don't have to use those, okay? So I'm going to go back to my web page, and I need to go back to pages, okay? Because I need to add 2 more pages, and I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to click on the plus, and I'm going to choose standard page. And this page, I'm going to name it My Favorites. Okay, now I'm not going to worry about adding anything to it yet. I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to go ahead and click that plus again. Standard page. And I'm going to name this My Future Career. Okay, and I'm going to click done. So now I have 4 pages created. What if you decide you don't like that order? If you want to change the order, all you have to do is click those 3 little dots, and you can move them around. Like if I want my future career to be first, but for mine it doesn't make sense, I will let that be the last. If I wanted my favorites before my interests, you just click on those 3 little dots, and you can change the order. And whatever the order is here, that's how they're going to show on your menu. So see, there's my menu. I've got home, my interest, my favorite, and my future career. And that is a working menu bar. You can click on it to go to the pages. Now you see I haven't built that page yet. And if I go back to my favorites, I haven't built that page yet. If I go to my interest, I have built this page. Okay. So what I want you to do until you finish, if you don't finish it right now, we can take a little bit of time tomorrow. You have to build those pages. You have to go to build. Okay. To add a page, you have to be on pages. To build a page, you have to be on build. Now this is the one I've already done. So I need to go back to pages, and I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click on my favorites, and I'm going to build this page. So I'm going to click on build. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my title. Okay. So here I'm going to put my favorites. And then again, real quickly in this area, I'm going to drag, make sure you drag in your text, not the title. And I'm going to put here are a few of my favorite things. And then I'm going to add a bulleted list. And this is going to be, I'm not going to type it. This is going to be item, 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 item. Okay, I can come fill that back in later. Now, I kind of like the way my introduction sentence, I kind of liked it bold and underlined. So I'm going to do that. I also liked my picture in this same box. So I'm going to do that again. And if you guys missed that, the trick that Jaden taught us all is with, this is if you do the image or the gallery. I guess slideshow would work the same. Drag it to the edge. And I did something wrong. Control Z that thing. Control Z, didn't work. And then I have to delete it. Oh, so go ahead and you don't have to drag it down. Oh, so gotcha, okay, so gotta put it down here. Okay, so I would go find a picture. I probably don't have anything. Let me just see if I have anything already. I don't think I have. I don't have anything in my downloads. I would probably go get a picture of like a daisy or something and put in there. Okay. I'm gonna, for time's sake, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't have a picture in there. I don't have my list here, but I'm gonna go ahead and build my last page. So I'm gonna go to pages. I'm gonna go to my future career. Go back to build. My future career. And then I would just do the same thing, okay? I would drag over my text here. I give myself a little introduction. Let's see. Let's see. Retirement. And then I would say item. Kind of maybe try to get in the habit of 5 because I'm pretty sure that's what you have to do tomorrow. And then I would drag my image down here. And I'd probably put a picture of me laying on the beach somewhere. Soaking up the sun and enjoying life after high school. Okay? And then once you get this all done, once you get all your text in there, you get your bulleted list or a numbered list, you get at least one picture, then you're going to hit publish for a final time, and then you are through. Okay? I'm not going to go in there and grade any of them today, because I think, how many of you still need to do a little bit more on this website? I know some of you were working on it while I was. Raise your hand really high if you are still working. So everybody else is through. Okay, now I start to see a few more hands creep up. Okay, we'll take some time at the beginning of class tomorrow to finish this. Okay. Let me stop recording.